Yeah, so hmm, hmm, hmm. We probably not gonna be live all day, but one thing that's interesting is that you know, oftentimes doing this, dealing with the whole Cassie situation and all that, man, people just be victim blaming and saying why didn't she leave and this and that, but they don't understand the factors, they don't understand the layers that go into it. It's a whole bunch of things that go into why women don't just leave the situation. You know what I'm saying? So it really is something very interesting that they keep saying. Because you also have cases where women dealing with Stockholm syndrome, where they start to sympathize with their abusers, but we don't like to talk about that. When it comes to situations with violence and physical altercations, um, that's a lot layered, and I just don't understand why it seemed like a lot of guys can't get that. Because what one thing they won't question if it happens to their daughter. They're not going to say like, um, you know what what did what did you do or what did she. They're not gonna do that, bro. They're not gonna do that. So I don't even understand why we be sitting here acting like these situations aren't layered and that she just want to be a punching bag for somebody. No woman wants to be a punching bag for another man. So when you saying why didn't she leave or why didn't she do this, it's times where the woman tries to leave, but she don't have nowhere to go. It's times where the woman go to the police station and reports it, and all they say is, "Do you want to file a restraining order?" It's times where their own family won't even get physical and go check the man for what is going on. So we can't just be asking why won't you leave and why didn't you do this, because fam, the situation is layered, and it make me mad that we always try to blame the victim, but we won't talk about the abuser. And I probably can't say that word on here, but I'm just saying it's oftentimes where we like to do that. Stop putting the blame on the person that's getting hit and start putting the blame on the one that's doing the hitting. So it's insensitive to ask why don't these women just leave some of these situations, because there are you can go watch documentaries, you can go look at reports. There are times where the woman tries to leave and she can't. I have seen men try to spin it back on Cassie to say, why was she carrying her bags? Why didn't she just run away? And then it seemed like they didn't even read the goddamn whatchamacallit, the lawsuit where she explained all this. So why we put emphasis on the ones that's being hit and not the ones doing the hit? Y'all dudes wouldn't even ask your own daughter, what did she do to get hit? But then some of y'all try to spin it that way. Your little nieces, if a dude came and knocked your niece upside her head, you wouldn't say none of that. And it's getting real. I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like me, I'm scared to see like what it's gonna be like for little girls growing up in the future, because what it seemed like we live in an era full of soft, pathetic men, where they try to spin the situation to be on the woman every single time, knowing dang well that the man was wrong. What happened to men checking men and calling that stuff out? All y'all gotta do is do a little bit of research. Women have been trying to get away from AB situations, but it's sometimes where they can't. sometimes they don't have their own money because we told women that they should just be in the house, and we not telling, you ain't telling, no man is telling a woman to keep a getaway bag just in case things go wrong, to have a little money stashed up on the side so you can leave me if I was to. No man is doing that, bro. But what do we say? We want our women to be what? Housewives and homemakers and all that stuff, right? So when these women then birth all these kids, and they thinking about their kids too, because they don't want their kids to be in a situation without a home, sometimes they will sit there and suffer for the sake of their kids, bro. And it ain't like a lot of women ain't trying to leave the I can't really say that word because TikTok's soft, the AB situations. I just don't understand how some people can flip it sometimes to always paint the victim wrong, to where we had it was men on TikTok trying to spin it on Cassie to be like, why she just didn't leave. Matter of fact, Cassie not a victim. What you mean Cassie not a victim? Well, what she knew what type of man that was. Fam, let's play that card. How? She was 17, young. Her frontal lobe wasn't developed, and she saw, and you know, she thinking that this about to be a change in a career, and then she gets involved with a dark side of a man that she probably did not know. But we gotta find some way to paint it as this woman is wrong because she stayed. But if y'all would just read the goddamn lawsuit, my bad, just read the lawsuit, you will see multiple times that this woman actually did try to get away. So why are we painting Cassie in the wrong? Now, again, I have seen more support for Cassie now that proof has come out. Right? Now they believe in Cassie because proof has come out. But what about all the documentaries? What about all the stories? What about the women in your neighborhood where y'all didn't actually seen a woman get knocked upside her head by her boyfriend? What about those? Why is it that we are quick to dismiss the woman when she speaks out about what happens to her, but then like we don't give no support, and then we wonder why a lot of these women say men don't believe women. Men ain't for us. Men this and men that. But then we look at the history, bro. You gotta realize that men play a part in a lot of the effed up rhetoric that goes around because of the things that we have said, the things that we have done, and the history. So we can't always just say why she didn't leave. There are reasons that they did not leave. And there are situations to where they tried to leave, but just like on that video, they got dragged right back to their house or right back down the hallway. Her head bust wide open. A whole bunch of situations. And I don't understand why we keep acting like that's not real. I get tired of explaining myself to foolish people who always want a victim blame. I saw some of my favorite YouTubers, man, that's men that be balanced, say that she was a punching bag. She stayed there and just got abused because she knew the money was good. The first thing when a woman get hit, the first thing we want, and she stay in a crazy situation, the first thing she want to stay, or when she come out with a lawsuit, oh, it's just a money grab. Why did she file this? Okay, do y'all understand that there's times where the woman has went down to the police station, and all they say is, do you want to put a restraining order? That's it. That's it. What about the text messages that women show where he be like he gonna unalive everybody in their family and the kids? I think people underestimate the power of fear. Fear can break a man and a woman when you scared. That's a very powerful emotion to be dealing with when you are literally scared beyond your mind and you're looking for a way out, but there is none. Fear is very powerful. So there are women that are in these situations that are scared for their life. I know women like this. Matter of fact, I helped one get out of a situation like that. by she came in and told me her story, what she going on in the house, at the house, and then I hooked up with with a woman that I know that works in that field to get women that are dealing with fools in tough situations, and that woman helped her get out. I just really wish that we would stop blaming the goddamn woman all the time for the problems that go on in some of these situations, because all this victim blaming really just be ticking me. It really, like, I don't understand how they do this. I really don't understand how they always flip it to the woman is wrong, and you won't even call out the man. The first, I swear, every time when a woman comes out and tells her story, these delusional fools will say, what did you do? What did you do for him to hit you? Now that is wild to me. That is wild. That is wild to me, bro. What did you do to cause him to hit you? What? Now how can you even flip the script like this, bro? I'm confused. How you even flip the script, fam? I be so confused how they flip it to start victim blaming. I be like, bro, y'all dudes is crazy, man. For real. How do you have a heart to even do it? How do you not have a heart to do that? That's what it like, boy, it get crazy, man. Cassie is a victim, point blank, period. And I hope to not see no more TikTok live streams, no more YouTube live streams, no more none of them live streams to where men are victim blame. And don't get it twisted now. I seen some women saying, well, she should have been gone and this and that. You know what? One thing we got to deal with is that we got to deal with Stockholm syndrome, bro. Because again, you have women that will cope with their abuser, right? Show sympathy to their I don't know if I can say that word on TikTok, right? I mean on YouTube. I hope I don't get striked, whatever. Yeah, but we got to take that into question too, bro. Like, because you can be so mentally battered and bruised that you start to internalize a man hitting you as love, and that even it's crazy how the mind works. Because that's why you have some women out here that get in relationships with men and they want the relationships to be a little toxic, because all they know is toxicity, right? And you'll have these women that be like, I just want you to hit me a little bit. Why? No, I'm not talking about a kink, right? Well, y'all may have your own little thing, like women want to be choked a little bit or whatever, but I'm talking about where she, like, if it ain't no toxic things going on in a relationship, like him hitting you a little bit and making you cry, he don't love you. What? Like, that's crazy how the mind can do that. So you got to take that into question as well, because there's women out here that will sympathize with their abusers, fam. And that's just the God honest truth. It's the God honest truth. But anyway, man, y'all have a good day. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all be safe in Jesus.